Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more roster reviews. Today we're starting with El Jouni. I don't know if that's Spanish for something, the journey, or I don't know. It just sounds kind of close. This is a paid review, so it is a player that started the account in around 2021, but took about a couple years off. Really started playing about 2 years ago, he said, and looking at farming cards is at 7.3 million, and he's outranked 17 in fleet, which is honestly pretty good and impressive. And he's used my favorite fleet. It's pretty impressive because that's a 4+ year old fleet shard potentially. I mean, I don't know if he started at the end of 2021 or the beginning, but that's like a 4-year-old shard. He said he was having trouble climbing with Executor or Endurance, Executor or Negotiator, but Endurance has really helped, which is that's the biggest takeaway I have had in tip for newer players after starting this GoTanks account is Endurance is the star of the show. I mean, Negotiator I thought was when I started the account, but it really is Endurance. So he's really working on that Galactic Republic fleet. To me, this is basically there. I have mine at 173 speed. Maybe there's a few missing. Yeah, so there's not 6-dot mods everywhere. So maybe just, you don't even have to relic them up any further. I think this, as it is enough development to take on those Executors. Leviathan's a bit harder, but take on the Executors. Just slice a few mods until you get 173. And you want Anakin to be a little bit faster. So you get plus 15 speed on Marauder from this. So effectively, he is 187 speed. And Anakin, I'd say, get to Relic 7, so he's 188 speed. That works out for a lot of stuff. I mean, it's mainly the Profundity matchup where you want Anakin to be a little bit faster than Marauder. But I think Relic 7 in general is good too, because he's very key even in that Marauder lineup, just coming in the reinforcement to take out Houndstooth and do a lot of damage. It's nice when you get all these extra turns triggered by like Plo Koon dying or getting low or Y-Wing. Relic 3 Plo Koon's definitely a leg up. I think it helps. The main value is the reinforcement ability, but if he can stay alive and do a little bit of damage on his own, I think that helps. So I think you're in a great spot with Galactic Republic. Just need to like practice. Go back and watch the old GoTanks weeklies. But we're 2.5 minutes in, and I'd like to move on. But doing great with Galactic Republic fleet. The rest of your fleets, TIE Defender, this fleet isn't going to do anything without TIE Defender built up, so do that when you can. Mine's just gear 10, and it's still plenty. I mean, farm the shards, for sure. How's your Executor? So, yeah, Relic 5s. Yeah, that would be a little bit harder to climb with. Relic 8 and 6-star. Yeah, 6-star is going to be a lot harder to climb with. I mean, once you get it, if you want to pour in more relics to Executor, focus on that fleet. That is better than Endurance because you have a substantial defensive fleet too. Endurance, you're just kind of like a sitting duck. I mean, it's not like a complete pushover, but you're going to be a target. Everyone's going to come after you. But fleet overall is doing fine. We'll look at Sith, like the status of his account. I doubt he's like Leviathan farm ready. So GLs, we have Ray, and he's in Chromium 1. So he's 2 leagues, or 3 leagues now above my GoTanks account. We got Ray, which is very nice to have. Just checking in on it real quick. Her HP is a little low. Her speed, I'd take higher HP with a trade-off for this. The speed's fine, it's good. Crit damage, no. Offense is good, but this should be either health or offense primary. I'd say health. Job is nice. I mean, it's a good combo. You definitely want Leia at some point, so look at the rest of the account. It looks like a lot of older characters up at the top, whether it be Lightspeed bundles or just older focus. I'm seeing a lot of several-year-old characters, but there's a highlight here. We do have Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon on Relic 5. That's fantastic. Relic 7, I think, is the most economical stopping point. Because even just the credits alone you get from them, my small account is still stretched for credits, and I've gotten millions and millions from these two Assault Battle. It's fantastic. Also, for the Conquest, I don't know how well you're doing. I kind of doubt it's red box. all the time. I'll look at the Conquest units. Probably the most valuable Omicron ever for a small mid-tier account. It just makes it so easy. It makes it easier than on my main account. It's just thoughtless, and you just cruise through those feats, the buff and debuff feats. It's amazing. And just win with this character surviving, or win with this character on your team, and you have a crap version of that character. He's fantastic for that too. Mace Omicron, you know, I guess I can get on board with that a little bit. Yoda's, gas. So it's like, I don't know why go through all the trouble to unlock gas if you leave him sitting where he's at, because it does take intentional work, unless there is, yeah, maybe it was just a Lightspeed bundle for Separatists. Oh well. Watampor, I guess the biggest teammate for him you have is Slicker in some instances. I don't know. So, Watampor can be a useful add-on for a Slicker team, but all you need is the Zeta. You don't really need to build them up too much. And just let them die. It's fine. Jedi, that's what I wanted to look at. Yeah, Jedi Knight Luke. I guess obviously you have Jedi Knight Luke because you have Jabba. Yeah, Jedi Knight Luke lead, Padawan Obi-Wan, Quran, in Conquest, and you're great. Oh no, Revan is low. You have a whole team for Revan already. He's like the best leader. I mean, in GC, naturally, he's gonna be the best. GC, TW, Conquest. I like running Jedi Knight Luke and Padawan Obi-Wan under him. But you can run Revan, Luke, Hermit Yoda, Mace, and like, I don't know, GK, or you can run something in GAC. He's fantastic. I'm able to take down various GLs with him. Yoda, I mean, Gear 13 is not the highest priority, but I mean, gas. Like, even if you don't want to build up Fire first, build up gas. Just don't worry about his leadership. And put him on a Jedi team. He's just fantastic. He's a great plug-and-play character. I love gas. I love General Skywalker. I don't love gas, necessarily. Sith. Trey is looking great. Savage. Nyla Scion, fantastic. Revan is a little sad to see low. But yeah, you have all these teams in place. I'd say probably don't go for another GL yet. Just kind of fix a lot of these teams. I would expect this to get at least Challenge Tier 2. Pushing Challenge Tier 3 if you can dedicate the time and strategy to it on the Night Sister Assault battle. I think the rest of the Assault battles you're pretty much good on. Yeah, I mean, so you're kind of past that. It's just getting Qui-Gon Obi-Wan up to the Relic 7 tier. The Imperial Remnant guys, the Imperial Remnant / Night Sister team, they're pretty pals. They're becoming accelerated. That's the wrong one. They're becoming accelerated. So it's worth a thought for farming them just for PvE value, resource value. In JAC, I wouldn't say they're the biggest focus, but as you know, Morgan is accelerated. Great Mothers will be sometime soon. Those are worth keeping an eye on as well. But whenever you do go for another GL, I would say Leia for sure. And then all these teams that you have mostly built up. You know, Darth Revan, Jedi Revan, Gas, all that stuff. So I think those are the highlights for me that stand out. And you don't need to develop like tons of characters to make use of them. It's just those few amazing characters, especially, you know, Darth Revan and Bastille Shan Fallen can do a lot on their own. You don't necessarily need Malik. Do you have Malik? No. How's it? Old Republic? What's the status there? I mean, close-ish to being able to do the Malik stuff. So if you build up Revan, give Jolie a Zeta. Bastille is there, so that'd be 3. You know, you got T3. Just need to get Zalbar up a little bit. For the dark side, you already have Karth ready from the Lightspeed Bono Canderous. put some mods on him, he'll and some Omega, so be there. You could get Malicos soon, but I don't know, not the immediate priority. So let's check out some mods. Sprinkler Kylo is the fastest, 569, not too bad. No crit damage triangle. I do love to see crit damage triangle on him. And then the second priority stat will be health. I mean, his offense, he does scale his offense and his crit damage potentially infinitely. But his health is key to keeping him alive to get there. Jabba, I guess, is decent speed. We already looked at Rey. Marjade is fastest on GL, so plus 144. Some extra potency is good. I like extra protection on her, but, you know, extra health is fine. Seven Sister. Oh, I forgot to look at Inquisitors. Let me check that real quick. I looked at Empire, but... yeah, I mean, if you're not in a guild that is going for Reva, I'd consider switching. Because you are ripe to add Reva. And if you haven't gotten through Challenge Tier 3 on that Assault Battle yet, she will make it a lot easier. You can do it with that team you have. It's just kind of like a big headache. Plus 150 on PA, you know, protection, quick damage. I mean, his primaries aren't the big deal. It's just his speed and having sticked on mods, and he's good in that regard. I think she's looking pretty good. Some extra potency, protection. I mean, yeah, it's as good a primary as any for a support-ish type character, but she could do more damage. This is really good. Plus 154 on Zori. I think that's a fantastic team. I got my butt handed to me by a Zori team last match with Go Tanks. Brought back painful memories when she was a newer character and had Datacrons, and even on my main account, I like couldn't really handle her. I mean, there's some solid modding. Like it's nothing to be. You have nothing really to be ashamed of. I don't prefer crit damage on him, but I guess it's not the worst. Extra health. Yeah, substantially, that's good. Great speed on him. You got First Order Officer, pretty fast. That's probably because he's naturally fast, yeah. There's differing schools of thought on which one you want to be faster, Hux or First Order Officer. I don't think it's a huge deal. Oh, yeah, Omicron. No. No. Why? That's unfortunate. I think that's a waste of an Echo's a little down here. I mean, he really kicks off the whole Bad Batch team. You have them developed, so I'd say might as well get him like over 300 speed at the least. And what's your data situation? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, get him a little bit more, and you can to Relic 3, and you can fully use all Datacrons. I mean, Relic 1's fine for level 3 Datacrons. Overall, I don't think the account's in a super bad spot. Just a few really easy pickings, low-hanging fruit to take care of. Then you'll be in a great spot. But doing great. Thanks for letting me take a look. And for the next account, we have PXG Scaryy. They're in Deathstroke without a knee. 9.1 million GP. Started in September 2022, and it said they've been playing daily since, for the most part. Focused on Grand Arena and Fleet Arena. That's the way to go. Has gotten some Lightspeed stuff, so Lightspeed Hyperdrive Spender. 9 million, so that's actually pretty good progress for 3 years, not even. Definitely Lightspeed assisted, I'm sure, but Kyber 4, that's not bad. That is not too shabby. So we're looking at Profundity 5-star, Finish Executor. Base is lagging behind, which is sad. We got Relics on Bad Batch, but they might just be... yeah, it seems like Lightspeed, because they're just level 7 abilities, like they haven't actually put Omegas on them or anything. Pour a little bit more into them, you're going to be rewarded. I mean, say 168. I have 173 on Go Tanks and the Relic 4, because those ship abilities, 6-top mods, that make a difference. But Endurance, very important ship. Anakin's very important to that as well. You can pour more into this to round out your fleet game for Grand Arena, but in Fleet Arena, as long as your Executor is bumping, then you're good to go. It's looking all right. I mean, you're going to need higher relics to be like a threat on defense and kind of stay put. Yeah, on Executor especially, he's got 6 top mods, so that's good. We got Scythe, we got TIE Defender. This is an awesome, like, Empire fleet. Too bad they nerfed it. It's not as important as it used to be. I'm Gear 12. Thrawn, I feel like that's fine. Datacrons, a little bit. They're working on Darkside Ray, so we'll see. Got Ray, Java, JML, Springler, Kylo as GLs. Skimping on their Zetas, so holding back the, I mean, the basic, yeah, the basic and the unique for Kylo aren't super high priority. So those are the right ones to skip if you want to. We do have Ezra, we do have Darkside Ray. So they seem to be on top of recent conquest. We have Jocasta new. This Jedi Vanguard would be easier to tell. If he does, she's not activated, so I don't know. I can't tell. This is a more newer roster. You know, we got Bane. We got all these new like conquest units that are fantastic. Obi-Wan, Omicron, love it. Master Qui-Gon Relic 7 is beautiful. You have Queen Amidala. This is you know, he's definitely min-maxing with the relics. Like there's a lot of Relic 5s and Relic 3s. A lot of characters you can get by with, especially support role type characters. That's basically all you need. Cal Kestis, I don't think you really need 7 on him. Barris, you're probably not. 7's Queen Amidala, I guess there's an argument because she beefs up her tank. Characters like Malicos, you don't do that. You take this guy to Relic 8. He is one of the most deserving Relic 8s because of the damage output he gets just scales to the roof with the high relics. Malgus was one of my first 4 Relic 9s when it came out, but he was a bigger deal back then. Bane's, you know, a Relic 8, but at least he's Relic 7. Good health, good speed. I think this is a pretty great Bane. Relic 8 only makes him better. Ezra is a Relic, at least Relic 7. I mean, he's awesome. You get very economical with the Relics. I mean, Relic 7 on GLs, Relic 8. JML, if you're going to take him to R9, do it. I don't know why do R8 if you're not going to do R9. That's just me. I mean, it's a good roster. What are we missing? What's on the bottom? Because it's not like it have everything account, but it's getting there. Yeah, new Bad Batch, not so much. Night Trooper, Imperial Remnant, huge priority. He's accelerated. He or she, I don't know if it's a she or he, but they're accelerated. Work on them. Oregon's accelerated too. All that like Peridia group is fantastic. And it's like those teams that you just farm straight up. You're not even working towards a legendary to unlock. Dark Turmoff Gideon at Gear 1. That hurts. But you know, if you work on these Imperial Remnant, you could pick either Dark Turmoff Gideon or Great Mothers, and you could go with either. Pretty has Gear 10. Not entirely sure why. Because I'm pretty sure that requires Chiropractic. But if you're working on the Assault Battle, fantastic. Enoch too, so maybe that's indicative. I'm just not sure why Night Troopers so low. No Qui-Gon Omicron. That's a little surprising. I mean, it's a staple. You don't even need him strong. He's a super easy gear. You can get him to Gear 10 just by sneezing on him, and give him the Omicron, and you have an extra team with your Anakin. I mean, I guess maybe you're running Padme. I don't know. If you already have a team that everyone that would go with Qui-Gon already fits well into, I guess it's not a big deal. It's all Gear 12 and all this stuff. It's hard to find the biggest nitpicks because we have just so many new conquest units and newer legendaries. We even have Afra. This would be an account where I think is ripe to just start GL hunting. Leia, obvious first choice. I would work on Enoch and them just to ease up your farming first, but Leia, fantastic first choice. Sith Drone's easy, but probably not really worth it. Lord Vader and Ahsoka are difficult, so maybe even JMK. Because, yeah, you got Cat. How's your... What? Yeah, 7. I say JMK should be on your horizon. I mean, Cat goes great with Ray, yes, but she is designed for JMK. So that just opens up a whole new team for you that you're probably pretty much ready for. You know, GK, Ahsoka, even around 5, they're still going to do a lot. It's mainly an offensive team now, sadly, because Baylan Skull's everywhere. I don't know about Kyber 4, but Baylan Skull just runs roughshod over JMK team. But I love JMK. So yeah, I say Leia and then Kenobi for GLs. Now let's look at the mods. Like fastest, good job. Plus 28, very good. Crit damage, some offense, some health. Great. Could do faster. I don't see a reason this mod belongs on Supreme Lord Kylo. There's no offense secondary. It's not crazy speed. That's a really good spot for improvement. This one's awesome. Like 5% offense and 26 speed. If you have any with offense secondaries, that's the only improvement there you could get. That one's good. And that was awesome. Super high speed. You can't get percentage offense in the secondary, but you got offense and there's health in there. So that's really good stuff. JML. Protection focus, of course. But until you get to R9, it can't really scale super well. I like a little bit of potency on him because his ability block does help. Right? Oh. That's good. 231,000 health. That's really nice. This speed is plenty. Rey doesn't necessarily need to be like blazing fast. She's fine just taking it easy and holding back. So that's a pretty perfectly modded Rey with all that health, all that offense, and just enough speed. Like, oh, yeah, that's so good. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, she's really good. R-Jade, I don't know if she needs to be this fast anymore. I mean, if you're making great use out of your Star Killer, then that's great. Ezra is a standout now, so that's really good for him. Luthen, another top tier character. Although your Saw is Relic, or just gear 12. So I mean, he's actually, that's a gap that'd be pretty easy to fill. Get him to like Relic 3 or Relic 5 or something, and fantastic. Just so you can add Datacrons. Because Datacrons are also a next step to improving your Grand Arena standings. He's doing alright. It's not that important. Darth Revan. I think that's great. Oh, that health. This guy, he knows what he's doing with mods, and that's probably why Kyber 4. I mean, Kyber 4 is not a gimme. It's not super easy to get into with 9 million GP and 4 GLs. So this player's doing very well. I don't think I need to check every single mod to know that. Everything seems appropriate. Starkillers, this is one of those, yeah, R5 is a little low, a little light. Good speed, crit damage, great health, decent offense. I mean, Relic 5, you can't get too much offense health. Yeah, this guy knows how to mod, so really good. Yeah, start rounding off the GLs. You know, finish off the Peridia boys for your Peridia pals for your assault battles, and you're doing fantastic. A few extra relics here and there, really good spot, and you know, a little bit of work on the ship front, then you're gonna be golden. So thanks so much for letting me take a look. All right, and the last account we're looking at today is Vulture. 9.2 million GP, very close to the previous account, which is great because it's a nice to compare. I said they started playing November 2021 and have played daily since, so coming up on 4 years. They care about ships a lot. Grand Arena has spent on Lightspeed and hyperdrives. I already see we have a Leviathan. Two notable observations right away. We have a Leviathan, which is great. Should be doing better on fleets. But a Rhodium 2, not Kyber 4. We're at the very beginning of a season, so there's a very fine line between a Rhodium 2 and Kyber 1. If you ended the season in a Rhodium 1, you get bumped up to Kyber 4. If you didn't quite get to a Rhodium 1, you'd start the season in a Rhodium 2. So, I don't know. Not a huge difference that we can see right away. these two meta ships, we don't have profundity, so we have 2 of the 3 galactic legend ships, as we call them. But how's the 4th galactic legend ship, Endurance? It's doing okay. I mean, Relic 3. Some development here. Could use more for sure. Didn't buy that Lightspeed bundle, clearly. You know, I like my Anakins at least at Relic 7. Unburdened Starfighter, I had to bump mine to like Relic 6, I think, to get him just enough speed to make my Executor mirrors work. Obviously, the Leviathan owner isn't in need of that. And Galactic Republic, it should honestly be fine where you are. With this kind of Sith fleet, you're great. But your Empire fleet is really going to come into play if you don't have Profundity. That's a top 6 fleet. We got Scythe. We got TIE Defender. We got TIE Interceptor. So looking good to go here on this front. So ships, I think overall look great. Datacrons, pretty bad. For this to be the only one in the old set is terrible. Up to level 9 on this. That's the one where you get Luke, so that's good. Haven't worked on the Dark Side Ray one. We'll see how the Conquest situation is. That can be a huge difference in rosters. If one player really gets all the new Conquest units and another player just is really behind and doesn't get through all of them to gold or red crate, that can make a difference. But I'm seeing, Queen Amidala. She's older, but she's there. Here's the newer Conquest units. I always draw a blank. So Jocasta, most recent one. We don't have her. Dark Side Ray. I'm not seeing her. Maybe he's gonna unlock her soon somehow because he bought that Kron. That would be a waste. Otherwise, pretty decent Sith faction though. Notable exception: Nihilus, only gear 12. We got the pirate guy that's almost done, just in a few days, but he's not quite. We got like Luthen. Yes, we do. So I mean, a little bit behind, not getting the brand new. Oh, Ezra. That's the other one that really stands out. Not seeing Ezra, but overall, geo wise, we got JMK, we got Rey, Slicker. That's a great 3 to have. Has not even touched the beginner player triangle, as they call it, with Leia, Jabba, and JML. That has a lot of overlap. That is something to look into. You're probably pretty close to a lot of those. If you just go to your gear tracker and swig.gg, you're probably really close. You got a really nicely balanced out roster from what I can see. A lot of heavy hitters. Malicos at Relic 7. Not just Relic 3. You got Reva, Gas is up and running. Malaga Starkiller at Relic 7. So giving the higher relics where they're due. Relic 3 on Mace Windu, I feel like is a little weak. I like at least 7 on him. Mine is 9. I mean, he's actually a great 9. But that's like a super endgame luxury to do. Like, I'm not advocating him going to Relic 9 on this roster. Obi-Wan Omicron. Big difference maker. If you want to see instant results and improvement in your Conquest game, that's where it is. You slap that Omicron on, you're going to be golden. I have a feeling Leia is not too far off, and she's the best. She's the best GL. It's just so clear. She's just so good. Drogon not worked on, but Rex is there. I think you got to do it. Do we have like those pain in the butt farms up like Rolo? I'm struck with selective blindness here and there, but yeah, we got Rolo, Hermit Yoda, and Wampa. Wampa's like the one character I can't actually check on, like in this manner, just by looking at factions, because he is homeless. He has no faction, which is sad. Ufus, great. Both the GL, not New Ahsoka. New Ahsoka is like the last priority for anyone. As far as a GL, she gets upstaged because her lifter goes to Rey and she's just as good. So like, it's so funny because it's like she's so expensive and just not worth it if you have Rey. Like you just put Ezra with Rey and you're not missing out on anything except having every GL. She's like the last GL to get even after Lord Vader. We got Cat, great. That's one I never look at. It's just not important. Vector, yeah, don't waste your time. Pirate, yeah, don't eat worry. Oh, Nest is gear 1 level 1. That's interesting. I guess I didn't look at the very bottom to see what we're missing. It's always a good thing. These guys, Imperial Remnant, huge income, huge return on investment there. So it's a good thing to think about. Oh, no Gungans. I mean, that raid is passed, but they're still a good team. So it's something to keep on the back burner, or in the back of your mind. Tuscan, skip them. Sonostaros and Afra, yeah, skip them. Not a huge priority at all. So no skin off your back there. The Bad Batch already recommended some relics. The Separatist droids, I think you leave them at gear 12 where they're at. Overall, the account's really good. It's just like, I think Padawan Obi-Wan Kron's the easy call. Like, seriously, you won't regret it. It's gonna be nice. Get Leia. I think you probably go for Jabba too. I mean, obviously Jabba for the mods. The mods will improve so much. Speaking of that, let's see how they're doing without Jabba. Because he just helps you slice up so much, and it gives you extra income on the health mods too. So 185. Oh, very nice. Got crit damage. Got some offense. Got some health. What's not to like? He's doing great. JMK. Speed. Yeah, some health. I don't care too much about JMK spawning. They're typically fine regardless. Great. 234 health. 101 speed. Like, as I say, that's not the biggest priority. So, I mean, health and offense. Bigger priorities. So, great Ray. Mara Jade, I just, she's less and less of a priority. I'm deprioritizing her on my main account. So, Cat, 360, looking good. I'd like to see a little bit more health, but I like the crit damage on there because that really amplifies those jacked up force leaps. Good Finn. I mean, if your Zori's doing well for you. But yet, less of an emphasis for speed anymore. Unless you're still getting good use out of Imperial Troopers, in which case, in Kyber, which props to you if you are. I'd like to see a little bit more durability on her. So health and protection focus to boost up the, I guess it is health focus. I guess that's fine. I mean, she's got better base protection, I think. Zori is a speedster 2, plus 158. Jar Revan, yeah. He's kind of up there, 147. He's mainly in the endgame more of a support to like JML. But if you can get something done with JMK or JKR, then that's awesome. Mr. Qui-Gon Obi-Wan, by the way, Relics 7 is a great payoff in multiple regards. Malicos, good, lots of health, good speed. Reva, you get some survivability, great speed, good damage. I like it. Another player that knows what they're doing with modding. Bane, lots of health. Yeah, great health, great speed. Crit damage, though, I do recommend. But otherwise, it's great. Yeah, I mean, I think he's doing a really good job overall. I think there's just a few gaps to fill, a few easy calls for big farms to chase, and then you'll be getting there. I mean, Rogue One is also something to consider for Profundity to round out that fleet game. It's not as fun as getting a new GL, so. And with that, we'll end there. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Mr. What's your face? Vulture, for letting me take a look. And yeah, see you guys later.